Yo, 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 man. You know what I'm saying? We back in the building. Another episode of the CozyCorner, man. In-person edition, you feel me?
Live in the flesh,
You see what we got going on today, man. It's episode 27, right?
It's up there.
What we gonna call this episode?
Shit with my man. Shit, what we gonna call this?
I don't
Somebody
even know.
number 27.
the the Stifle Tower episode, you feel me? Or the Eddie George. You know?
That's cool.
You know what I'm saying?
We can go with the Eiffel Tower. That sound cool.
Indeed.
Some,
Indeed. Big cultural influence. But welcome back, man. Another episode, another week.
doing it big.
We're doing a lot of good stuff, man. From last week's episode, shout out my boy Calvin Deany, man. Shout out to you, my boy, for coming on the show.
Indeed.
And we got a couple more shouts. Shout out to my guy, Coach Mark, on Twitter, man. Shout out to you, bro. Showing us mad love, mad love. We appreciate you, my brother.
Indeed.
And that was fun, man. We got to do more stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Within our lifetime, college basketball draft. If you didn't, go check that out, bro. Fun episode.
Yeah.
But
More coming soon like that.
Hell yeah. And we get into the best time of the year, too. This is the last day of the regular season. Playoffs start. The play-in starts on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? WNBA draft tomorrow. We just watched the G League playoff game. And we watched G League playoff game in person on Tuesday.
Facts.
Good experience, man.
Seen that boy Sharif.
That boy Kyrie Walker, Isaiah Todd, Cassius Winston, and Capital City Go-Go came out with the dub, man. It was a fun experience.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Gibbs, too, you feel me? Shout out to my boy.
Indeed.
But getting into the meat and potatoes of this episode, man, we're going to revisit our preseason predictions from episode 7. Some wild stuff said. Some inaccurate stuff, some pretty accurate stuff. But we're going to go back into it, man. I'm going to let you go first. We're going to start with the awards, because the awards is just insane for me on my side for the MVP. My MVP pick was insane, bro.
What MVP? I said the Greek freak, Giannis. Could possibly do it.
Very accurate.
Could
Very
possibly do it.
accurate.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
My MVP, initially I had KD written down, which is cool. He got hurt. He missed a chunk of the season. But in the middle of me talking, I put my foot in my mouth and I said Anthony Davis. Anthony Day-to-Day Davis. Like,
Street clue.
that's tough, man. I hope you get healthy, though, AD. I feel bad for you, bro. Like, legit. But
Yeah.
I really said AD, bro. That's terrible.
It's an understandable pick, you know.
But moving on from
It's
that.
a tough guy to put your faith in.
Moving on from that. Speaking of being wrong even more, most improved, we both had Michael Porter Jr.
Right.
He played 9 games. Get healthy again, bro. Get healthy, please. We need you out there, my boy. We need you. And then Rookie of the Year, you had who?
Cade.
And I had Evan Mobley. We didn't even say Defensive Player of the Year because we wasn't even thinking about it. But those were our awards from the preseason.
Yeah.
Standings wise, you want to start with the West? Because the West was nutty.
Man.
I'm gonna let you tell them who we both had the same 1 through 4. Go ahead and tell them who we had number 1.
Lakers.
A team that didn't even make the play-in, the Lakers, with number 1.
Oh, that's foul.
Talking about drinking the Kool-Aid, boy. Oh my God.
It's that LeBron faith.
You know who we had too? The Utah Jazz. And we're gonna pause here for a second. We're gonna talk about the Jazz because they've been cool all year, but recently their flaws been showing up. So in their past 6 games, 3 of them they've had a 16-point or more lead, and they blew all 3 of those games. And you know the thing with like Rudy, like not getting the ball, it's back, and it's not looking good at all. Not good at all, y'all. Not good in the slightest bit, bro. Like terrible, because like even with that, did you see the play against the Warriors where the Warriors were switching everything, and then Rudy had Clay sealed? sealed, easy dump in pass for a layup, and it didn't pass to him.
Yeah, I saw that.
Even though that's just like one play, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be blown out of proportion, but it is.
It's happening. You're not feeding them.
And we listened back to the episode too before this, and I was saying I had the Jazz number 2, but they can run hot and cold because like when they hitting threes, it's not a lot of teams that they can't beat. But if they not hitting threes or they hit a cold spell, it gets tough because they're very, very limited offensively outside of that screen and roll action with Mike Conley and Rudy, or Donovan and Rudy, and them hitting a whole lot of threes. So it's tough, man. You might be looking at some new guys coming in the offseason. Some big players going out, and possibly Rudy going somewhere else.
Very possible.
Quinn Snyder, we talked about it. It looked like when I first seen the video, like I had like fell asleep and woke up at like 2 in the morning. And I checked my phone and I look at the video. I'm like, bro, does he have a bulletproof vest on? Sitting down at the conference table, and he was just wearing like the little bubble coat vest.
Mm-hmm.
He had that shit on. I thought it was I legitimately thought it was a
Quinn Snyder. The coach, the boy was stepping like that.
I legit thought he had that whole one though, but yeah, the Jazz, man, not looking good, man. Who do we have at number 3? We had the Suns, right?
Mm-hmm.
Suns were 3rd. Safe to say they're the best team in the league, record-wise at least.
Yeah.
I would just say in general, shit. Yeah, best team in the league. We had the Nuggets at 4. They're at 6 right now, which is, you know what I'm saying, within that range. And then I think after 5, it kind of changed for both of us, right?
Right.
For me, at 5, I had the Mavericks. The Mavericks are sitting at 4th right now. Depending on if the Warriors win or lose, and the Mavericks win or lose, the Mavs can move up to 3. The Warriors move down to 4. But nobody on the Pelicans is playing, so I'm assuming the Warriors are going to win. And they'll be at 4. And they'll be at 3, and the Mavericks will be at 4. So it's a pretty good job picking by me. You on the other hand, my brother, I'm a
5. Had the Portland Trailblazers. Put a lot of faith in the guys LeBron and Damian Lillard this year.
We definitely did. A whole lot. And LeBron at least held up his end of the bargain, but Dame got hurt.
Of course.
And that team just isn't very good now.
It's not.
Not very good at all.
Got CJ up out of there. At least he'll get at least one game of playoff basketball.
At least one. I think they can beat the Spurs. I think they'll beat the Spurs.
Beat the Spurs.
Now, on the other hand, who they play between the other two teams, I don't know. 6, I had the Clippers. I think they would have been in this spot if PG didn't get hurt. But shout out to Tyloo. Shout out to everybody over there. Reggie Jackson, Ike Hart, all them guys over there. They stepped up. They kept the Clippers in contention the whole season, to still be in the playoffs. So that's a big salute to y'all, man. Who'd you have at 6?
I think we both had the same 6. I had the Clippers too.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Clippers. I think they gonna get the Grizzlies. I think they gonna win that playing game against Timberwolves, be the 7th seed. Get the Grizzlies a run for their money.
You think so?
7-game series.
You think Kawhi coming back?
I don't know. I hope so. Paul George gonna be there though.
Okay, see that's
another
interesting.
Chapter of playoff Pete.
Because I feel like the Grizzlies are like the biggest question mark going into the playoffs.
Indeed.
Despite what the season has showed us, it's still like you got to still prove it once you get to the playoffs, kind of thing.
Indeed.
Because we put it to you like this, you remember the few years after Melo got traded from Denver, because I was a Nuggets fan. We had Ty Lawson and Danilo Gallinari. That one year with Andre Iguodala, teams like that.
Mm-hmm.
They good throughout the regular season because they play team ball. You feel me? Real deal team ball. But when the playoffs hit, it was kind of tough. But the difference is the Grizzlies have John Morant. They have guys like Desmond Bane, Jaren Jackson. Again, they got veteran help and Steven Adams,
Dylan Brooks.
They got a lot of guys over there, so it's kind of dicey trying to pick with them and pick against them at the same time.
Yeah.
Because They're deserving of the 2 seed. They're the 2nd seed in the West. We had them in the play-in at 9 and 10.
Gotta give him some snaps for that.
You got to give some type of respect and love for that, because that's insane.
Indeed.
That is absolutely amazing. Number 7, I had the Portland Trailblazers. Yeah, pretty safe to say that Dame was gonna have to carry the load this year, despite all everything else going around the Blazers. But yeah, you had who'd you had at 7?
7, I had the Warriors.
Yeah,
Golden State Warriors.
At 8, I had the Warriors. So I mean, talking about underestimating, huh? Big time underestimation. But then again, you know what I'm saying? Because we had the Lakers at the top. You know what I'm saying? Kind of, you know what I'm saying? They'll kind of like balance each other out. But hell nah. Lakers ain't. That's so crazy to me, bro. In October, we had the Lakers at number 1, and they didn't make the playoffs. You can count it to bad roster construction, injuries, whatever you want to call it. It is what it is. They're going to have an interesting offseason. And then 9 and 10. Did we both have Grizzlies and Timberwolves 9 and 10, or was it?
Yeah, 8. You didn't do 8.
Who'd you have at 8?
I had Mavs at 8.
Mavs at 8. Okay.
Trip.
Hey, bang. Hey.
Had a great year.
They definitely did. Shout out to Luka. Shout out to Jason Kidd, too. Jason Kidd, hey.
They underestimated him. I think they didn't think he could do it. They was writing a bad book about him. Who wrote the book talking crazy about Jason Kidd?
Somebody wrote a book.
Yeah.
About Jason Kidd?
Not about him, but some player exposed.
About how bad of a coach he was?
Just how he was talking to players and stuff.
Oh, I mean, he comes from a certain era.
Indeed.
So, that comes with the territory
I
sometimes.
think he was talking about how he was treating Giannis.
Tough love don't hurt nobody. Unless you're the wrong person, you know? And then 9 and 10 was the Grizzlies and the Timberwolves, right?
Yep, Grizzlies, Timberwolves. Trip.
Big shout out to the Grizzlies, man. Timberwolves are where we thought they would be. How do you feel about our predictions for the West? We had some atrocities with the Lakers and the Grizzlies. Not the Grizzlies. Yeah, the Lakers, Grizzlies, and the Warriors. Those were really like real atrocities.
Man.
Real deal atrocities, bro. It was terrible. Bad. But moving over to the East, man. Moving over to the East. I had the Nets at 1, the Bucks at 2, 3 were the Heat, 4 was Philly, 5 was Chicago, 6 was Atlanta, 7 was Toronto, the Knicks were 8, 9 I had the Celtics, another big time oof, and 10 I had the Wizards. Yeah.
It's tough.
Go ahead and let the people know what you had.
Number 1, I had the Bucks. Number 2, the Brooklyn Nets. Terrible. 3, I had the Miami Heat. Number 4, I had the Sixers. Number 5, I had the Hawks. Number 6, I had the Bulls. Solid. 7, I had the Celtics.
That's rough.
That's rough. 8, I had the fucking Knicks. Yeah, this one it gets bad. The Knicks.
Oh, yeah. Let them know.
The fucking Knicks.
Say it with your the next one. Say it with your chest.
Oh yeah, the Wizards.
No, the next one. Say it with your chest.
And then the fucking Pacers.
Say it with your chest.
That's pretty bad, Joe. That's pretty bad. But I ain't gonna lie, after the Pacers gonna be out. The Pacers not ass, yo. After we seen today, yo, the Nets just don't play no fucking defense. Boy, Tyrese is out there throwing them down. So.
Pacers ass.
They ass, but
they got some good players.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't saying that. I ain't saying they don't have good players, but the Pacers as an organization right now, ass. As a whole, like as a whole unit, ass. Just like the Kings. You seen that whole thing with Vivek Ranadive talking about he has a terrible environment. That's the owner for the Kings. He's like a terrible environment for them. Dante DiVincenzo's upset with them because he feels like they were trying to short him on minutes so he couldn't get more money as a free agent. There's normal Kings Shit. Get the Kings out of Sacramento. Move them people to Seattle, please. I ain't gonna hold you. We need nothing to Seattle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I need to see that Supersonics. Supersonics, bro. I need that.
Yeah.
I need that. But speaking of some of these atrocities that I had in the East, the Celtics at 9 is crazy. Celtics at 9 is crazy. Knicks at 8 is even crazier. Wizards at 10 is not as bad because they were 12. They were probably 5 games out of the play-in, something like that. We both didn't have the Hornets on here. It was tough for me at this point in the season. Well, the season hadn't even started yet. It was preseason. But for me, at least, I had them, like, just outside, like, at 11. You know what I'm saying? Because of the inconsistencies and they're on fire one night and then they're not the other the next night. And then Gordon Hayward's not always healthy and things like that. So that's why I had them outside. But salute to them. They made it to the play-in for the second straight year. Now.
Impressive.
Let's get into the play-in for a second. The play-in starts on Tuesday. My brother, Tuesday. And we got 7, 8, and 9, 10. We already discussed in the West the 9, 10, which was the Spurs going to New Orleans to play the Pelicans. You had the Pelicans in this game, right?
Yep.
I like to believe that I have the Pelicans too, but it's going to be a tight game. I think it's going to be really, really close. Just because the Spurs are a tough team.
Yeah, they're going to kind of play.
They're a tough team.
I don't think they're really trying to make the playoffs too much either, compared to the Pelicans. CJ really trying to get there.
Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah. The Spurs just happy to be here. Right? This is a good experience for their young guys.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Pelicans in this game. CJ is so good. CJ and Bi should be really tough, especially playing at the crib. Yeah, I got the Pelicans winning that game.
Deontay been feeling under the weather.
I don't know. He the last time I seen the Pelicans play was against the Lakers. I don't remember him playing that much.
Yeah.
Which may be a good thing for them.
For the Spurs?
No, for the Pelicans.
If he doesn't play?
Well, I mean, the last time I seen him, he didn't play and they beat the Lakers.
Who are you talking about?
Devontae Graham.
Okay.
You talking about DeJounte Murray?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Devontae Graham, yeah. I forgot all about him. He ain't been playing?
Nope.
Dang.
DeJounte Murray, I think he should be. Well, I would hope he would be back. Their best player. I hope he would be back.
I'm going to assume he'll be there. But how well will he be feeling? We will see.
I think he'll be there.
Yeah, he definitely going to be there.
He should be there. But 7, 8, Timberwolves playing at the crib going against the Clippers. What you thinking?
I'm rocking with the Clippers.
See, this is where we differ. I'm going Timberwolves.
Where is that? In Minnesota?
Mm-hmm.
Tough game.
I'm going Timberwolves.
Got the boy, what's his name? Pat Bev. I know he's not trying to lose this game.
Fuck no.
But I don't know if I'm too worried about what Pat Bev thinking. That one.
You think they gonna get them boys out of there and
Norman
make them play
Powell,
another game?
Paul George, Reggie Jackson, Marcus, Zoo,
Cat,
yeah.
and D-Lo.
That's it though. That's not it, but
Malik Beasley, J-Mac, Jaylen Noel.
Young guys.
They're hungry, man.
It's the young guys versus the vets.
I think it's gonna come down to I don't know what it's gonna come down to, bro. Because it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be a war. It's gonna be a real deal war, bro. For real.
Yeah.
But now that you're saying that, PG back, everything like that, I'm kind of leaning towards them, but I'm sticking with the Timberwolves, man. And regardless if the Timberwolves lose this game, they're not gonna lose to the Pelicans. Yeah. So, kind of that's kind of where we at with the West.
Yeah.
Now the East, 9, 10 is Atlanta and Charlotte.
Yeah. Damn.
Who you got?
Jonathan Collins still ain't come back.
Mm-mm.
So you think he'll be playing that game?
Maybe he did come back. No. He was on the bench today. I was watching them play the Rockets earlier. He's still on the bench. Who else did you say?
No, just him.
I don't think he's gonna play. This is tough. But I'm gonna rock with Trey. I'm gonna rock with Atlanta because Trey. Because Trey's amazing. Trey Young is amazing, bro.
Yeah, they don't rock with Trey too.
He's just that good.
Yeah, he got to win this game.
He's just that good.
The best player on the court. It's supposed to be. We're going to see if LaMelo got something to say about that. Terry Rozier.
Yeah.
Miles Bridges.
Uh-huh.
That's going to be a good game.
Great game.
I wouldn't want to bet that game.
And then 7-8. Sad story, man. The Cavs going to Brooklyn to play the Nets.
Wouldn't want to bet this game either.
It's so tough because it's a one-game scenario, you know? It'd be different if it was like a series or something like that, but I'm still going to go with the Nets.
Me too.
You know?
Jonathan Allen.
Why you keep saying Jonathan Allen?
I don't know. Why do I keep saying
Jared
that?
Allen.
Jared Allen. Yeah, if he plays, then they have a chance. Then I wouldn't want to bet with the Nets, but
I still would go with the Nets.
yeah, I'll still go with the Nets too. One game scenario.
And then so then that would be Atlanta versus Cleveland. Atlanta versus Cleveland. Yeah, to get to that 8 spot. Who you rocking with? It's gonna be in Cleveland. I'm gonna put my foot out there. I'm gonna go with my boys from Cleveland, man. I believe in them boys, man. I really do. I really believe in them boys, man. For real.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with them.
I had to go with Trey once again. If he get past the Hornets, that's gonna be a tough game. If he gets past the Hornets, he gonna have to get past the Cavs. So I'm gonna take Trey going back to the playoffs.
All right.
And then having a tough series with the Heat.
Yeah. We're gonna predict the playoffs once they get there. Once we get to that point, after the play-in and all that other stuff, we'll talk about that at a different time of day. But the play-in is the pressing issue, so that's what we're gonna talk about. But moving on from the play-in, the regular season comes to an end after tonight. After a few games that's concluding tonight. We hit on some of the awards last week with our boy Calvin. Go check that episode out if you haven't, man. It was real fun.
Indeed.
Real deal fun, man. We hit our MVP. You had Giannis, right?
In the last video?
Yeah.
Yep.
You had Giannis. I had Jokic as MVP.
AD.
Oh, my God, bro. That's crazy, dog.
But I think you did say that, too, didn't you? AD or Jokic.
Huh?
You did say AD or Jokic, though, right?
At the beginning of the season, yes. I was talking about in the last episode. We're not talking about October no more. It's April. I don't even.
No, you talking about in the last episode.
Yeah.
Last episode. Damn, I think I
You
did still say Giannis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Just because he had dropped that.
That 40 piece against the Nets.
That's why I said, yeah.
It hit that crazy shot that sent it to overtime.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't even want to go with Giannis like that, but I guess that's how I've been feeling.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I'm still going with Jokic. It's hard to believe that he actually did what he did. I'm trying to remember this off the top of my head. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. 2,500 points, 1,000 rebounds, 500 assists. Jokic is the first player ever to do that. I would have thought LeBron would have did that already, bro. Like, legit, I was like, okay, LeBron's done that before because LeBron is that great. But apparently not. That's the first
1,000
player
rebounds.
to ever do it.
That's probably what it was.
First player to ever do it.
Yeah. It was 2,000 points.
2,000?
Yeah, I think it was 2,000.
2,000, 1,500.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Bron probably done that before, but maybe I'm tripping. Maybe he was a few rebounds off. I don't know. But
maybe they saying it was only center. But they did say first player, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Mm-hmm. Maybe next year, LeBron.
Maybe next year. Shit, he averaged 30 this year. But speaking of averaging 30 and things of that nature, we forgot to add our Rookie of the Year to the conversation. We both came to the consensus that we were going to pick who? Scotty Barnes. I was really rocking with Cade, man, the whole time. But then I was really sitting back and thinking about it. Like, who really had, like, the best overall season out of the rookie class? It got to be Scotty because he was top 5 in everything. Points, rebounds, assists, all that kind of stuff, you know.
Good player.
Bringing the impact, helping winning and things of that nature.
Playoff team.
So I'm going to go with Scotty, man. But we want to make this clear. All three guys, Cade, Scotty, and Evan Mobley. If any of them win it, great. We don't really care who wins it because at the end of the day, all three of them are more than deserving of winning the MVP, the Rookie of the Year.
For the rookie.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at on that. But let's get real spicy for a minute, man.
And my
NBA.
MVP right now, Joel Embiid. I've been with all three.
It changes by the day, man.
It really changes by the day. Joel Embiid really been out there dropping 40s and 20.
40 and 20 is crazy. 40 and 20 is
doing
crazy.
that.
40 and 20 is crazy. I think he had like 4 blocks maybe. But I'm still rocking with my guy up.
Once again, all three of them guys can get it too.
Yeah, like that's the same thing. Like all three of them,
Yeah.
him, well, Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis, they could all really get the MVP, and I wouldn't care because they all deserve it.
Indeed.
So, like I said, we finna get spicy, man. All NBA. First team. Who you got for your first team All NBA? This is gonna be fun.
Got Luka Doncic at my 1. Devin Booker at the 2.
Mm-hmm.
Giannis at the 3.
Mm-hmm.
Jokic at the 4.
Mm-hmm.
And Embiid at the 5.
Same exact team. I was thinking it was gonna be different too. Same exact first team.
That's crazy.
Is there any argument for any other player to crack that 5? Because I was kind of thinking Ja for a minute, but I was like, I don't know, man. Kind of thinking Tatum for a second, but I was like, I don't know, man.
I think really what came down to it for my first team was how many games they played.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for the rest of the teams, too. A lot of guys some of the guys that's on third team could have been first team. Maybe.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go first for the second team. My second team, Trae Young, Ja Morant, Tatum, Big Bron, LeBron James, and then Karl Anthony Towns.
Damn, Trey. My bad. I forgot about you, bro. Sheesh.
Trae is definitely all NBA.
Yeah, he is 30 and 10.
Definitely all NBA, man.
Shit, Trey.
Definitely all NBA.
But at the same time, I'm not mad with any of the guys that got over him.
Yeah, you shouldn't be. It's your pick, so
Yeah.
you
But
can't let
damn,
nobody sway
Trey.
your pick type of thing.
So who you say? You said Bron, Tatum.
Bron, Tatum,
Trae,
Cat,
Ja.
Trae, and Ja.
Yeah. Okay, so I got Chris Paul, Ja, Tatum, Kevin Durant, and Cat.
Okay. And then go ahead and let them know your third team.
Third team. This is where maybe Trey could have went in.
Mm-hmm.
Got Steph. Steph third team missed the last couple months, but shit.
Nah, not a couple months. He missed probably about a month.
Yeah. So Donovan Mitchell the 2. Even though he been going through what he been going through, but
Hey,
shit,
man.
without him, what are the Jet?
I'm waiting for you to name somebody.
DeMar DeRozan
Okay.
DeMar DeRozan got to put him on there.
Okay.
So I said I can't be mad that Trey not on there because
Okay.
I gotta have some of these guys.
Okay.
So DeMar third team, he really could have. A couple months ago, he was on his way. He looked like first team, top 5 guy MVP. He still might finish top 5 MVP.
He might.
But yeah, I got him on the third team. Gotta put Big Bron on the third team. It's unfortunate.
I had to put him second team because at 38,
Yeah.
37 to average 30 a game.
Yeah.
Despite whatever was going on, if I put Trae second team, I gotta put Bron second team.
Yeah.
You know, so.
That's why I said my third team for around better than my first team.
Mm-hmm.
But Brian, yeah, like you said, historic season. Any other season, if you would have made the playoffs,
Year 19, 30 points a game.
if you'd have made the playoffs, it's probably first team, at least second team for me. If you'd have made the playoffs, that's really what was the difference between him and KD for me because they both missed a lot of games.
I feel that.
But one made the playoffs, one did. My fifth guy on the third team, which is kind of hard picking the centers after.
It really was after the first two because
Yeah.
if you put like Jokic first team or Embiid first team and then put the other one on the second team, it would have been a lot more easier for you because you would have put Cat third team. But
Facts.
it is what it is, my boy.
I went Bam.
Okay, I respect it.
Yeah.
It was like 19 to 10. Defensive Player of the Year candidate, all defense for sure.
Yeah. Probably getting a good couple of assists too, couple blocks.
Number 1 seed in the East. I respect that. I really do respect the hell out of that, bro. No cap.
Gotta have somebody on there for the Heat.
No cap.
Yeah.
All right.
Shout out Bam.
My third team, I got Steph at the 1. I'm realizing I forgot Chris Paul, but it is what it is. Steph at the 1, DeMar at the 2. My 3 might trick some heads off, you feel me? But I'm going to go to my 4 first. I'm going to say that for last. I got KD at the 4, and then Rudy Gobert as my 5. Can you guess who I have at the 3?
Jaylen Brown?
No. He's in the East, though.
Zach LaVine?
No. Pascal Siakam.
I was thinking about him, too.
Spicy P, man.
I was thinking about him, too.
Spicy P, man.
I damn near wanted to put him on second team over Cat. I was like, damn.
Nah, I gotta show my man Spicy P some love, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pascal, man. Shout out to the Raptors, man.
Shout out to the Raptors.
Shout out to the Raptors, man.
He definitely could be on one of them teams. He a dog.
Pascal Siakam. I think he averaged like 25 and 5 for the season.
Champion.
Nah, I think it was like for a stretch of game. I don't remember what it was, but boy been getting to it, my boy, to it, bro. But moving on from the first, do you have any discrepancies with my team? Any of my teams?
I mean, I put Cat second team. It was kind of hard for me to put Cat second team, but like you said, it's not too many.
Over who?
I'm just saying we both got him on second team. It's just
deservedly so. Like if you're not gonna put, if you're gonna have one of Embiid or Jokic at a forward position on first team, then he has to be second team because he's the third best center in the NBA.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised that you forgot Chris Paul, but you got Trey on there. So.
See, like it was between Steph, because I kind of felt like I had to put Steph on there because the beginning of his season was so insane.
Indeed,
so insane. And salute to Chris Paul, though. It's nothing personal. It's just like sometimes you just got to pick one. Like, you know, that's just basically what you just got to pick one.
Yeah.
So that's what I
think we all good. We got some solid guys.
The only discrepancy I had with your team was Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Everything else was cool. I would have took Don off and put Trey on, but I respect it.
That's probably the guy I would switch him for, too.
I respect it. Now, getting even more into the weeds, we're gonna go to all defense. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and let them know your first team all defense, my guy.
Got the boy Drew at the 1.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've seen it last year. What he means to the Bucks. No championship without Drew Holiday. You know, Marcus Smart at the 2. Giannis at the 3. Mm-hmm. You know, when he want to do it, he doing it all. And Jaren Jackson at the 4. Mm-hmm. I think he got like 170 blocks.
Crazy.
Something like that.
Crazy.
And Rudy Gobert at the 5.
Okay. Let them know your second team, and then I'll go.
Second team, I got Deontay. You know, I'm sure he's averaging some good steals, some good blocks.
Two a game.
Yeah. Thibault. Got to put that guy show some respect.
Big Tease.
One of the only guys that's so role is to play defense. Low-key forgot Patrick. I didn't forget Patrick Beverly, but
it'd be tough, man.
Yeah, he deserves some love in this conversation too.
Tough.
Put the boy PJ Tucker at the 3. You know, he's a lot. Once again, so responsibility to play defense. Mm-hmm. Lock up the guys. Other team's best guy. Jared Allen at my 4. You know, he's a bit 5, but you know, Jared Allen. And Joel Embiid at my 5. You know, I think he, you know, his Godzilla down there, both ends of the floor. You know, I think Embiid is very underrated on defense.
I wouldn't say he'd be underrated. I think he's pretty properly rated defensively.
Yeah. So he block a lot of shots. So.
Yeah, he definitely do. His impact in the paint is crazy because of his size, not just because of like how tall he is, but like how, like literally how strong he is. Because you're not just finna walk in his paint and do whatever you want to do. So that's not finna happen.
Nope.
My first team is Marcus Smart at the 1, Matisse at the 2, Mikal Bridges at the 3, Jaren Jackson at the 4, and then Rudy at the 5. Pretty self-explanatory for me. Matisse, like he said, his sole role is to play defense, and he do that shit very well, very excellent, magnificent, if I say.
Indeed.
Mikal Bridges. He was on the same kind of tip Matisse was 2 years ago, but he's evolved. He's become into like a really, really good player. And
Hasn't missed a game his whole career.
hasn't missed a game.
That's
Swiss
crazy.
Army knife can do a whole lot of things. Developed his game offensively even more once he got to the league. I appreciate you, Mikal.
Facts.
Big love. And then Jarrett Jackson, like he said, he's at 175, 170 blocks. And then Rudy Gobert, the Stifle Tower, is arguably the best defensive center in the NBA. You know? Now, my second team, I scratched out a couple names a couple times. At the 1, I got DeJounte. Now, I mean, at the 1 and 2, I kind of just say the 1 just because it's the first player I got here. Second, I got Fred VanVleet. Fred VanVleet, low-key, one of the best defenders in the NBA. At the 3, I did have Giannis, but I scratched it off and put Jason Tatum. 4, I got Rob Williams. And at the 5, I got Bam. I had to put like a whole bunch of guys from the Celtics. I could have put Chris Paul on there, too, instead of DeJounte. But I didn't, unfortunately. But
Yeah, I forgot about Mikal, too. My bad, Mikal. You definitely deserve to be on one of them teams.
mm-hmm. But if you feel comfortable with who you got, you don't have to scratch nobody off.
Yeah. If I had to scratch him off, it'd be PJ.
Mm-hmm.
Put him on second team, take PJ off. But I'm cool with putting PJ on there.
Respect it. I respect
But
it.
Mikal's that guy.
I respect it. And all rookie teams. 2 all rookie teams. I'm going to preface this first, right? When we was doing this, right? First team, easy, right? Easy. Real easy first team. Top 3 rookies. Mobley, Cade, Scotty, right? Easy. At the 4, Franz Wagner. Easy, right? I said the 2, Jaylen Green. Easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Second team, tough. Second team, I'm running out of names. I'm like, bro, what the hell? I'm looking at how many games dudes played, all type of stuff. So the second teams may be a little bit muddy. You feel me? Let us know down in the comments who you got. Let us know, man. Second team, all rookie. Josh Giddey, Ayo Dosunmu, Herb Jones, Alperen Şengün, Jonathan Kuminga.
For me, I got Josh Giddey. Got the boy Bones Highland. Was dog.
That was a tough cut for me, bro. Between him and Ayo, that was a tough cut for me, bro. Really tough.
I got the boy Ayo on here too, you know. Playoff guy, playing a good role on the playoff team. Gonna need his energy in the playoffs. Got the boy Herb in here. Having a hell of a season.
Hell of a season, bro. Shout out to Herb, bro. Video coming soon with Herb. Shout out to you, bro.
Shout out Herb. And the boy Kuminga. He's a guy that probably could have been first team if he was given the minutes and the, you know.
Man, when he got a chance to play, he was hooping, bro.
Yeah, he'd probably be in the rookie of the year conversation.
Doing a lot of like the little things for the Warriors, like doing a ton of every single thing, the little things you expected him to do, he did that shit every time, every night.
We may see him in the playoffs just a little
every
bit.
night. Yeah, he's definitely he
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, so that's my 5.
Oh man, that was fun, wasn't it? Like I said, down below, leave us your comments on who you think's all NBA, all defense, all rookie, your awards, all that good stuff. Let us know down in the comments down below, man.
Indeed.
But moving on from that, we kind of forgot to talk about this at the beginning. Salute to our national champions in the NCAA, man.
Indeed.
Kansas Jayhawks.
You called it.
You know what I'm saying?
That boy said Remy Martin.
Remy Martin, man.
He was going to do it.
Remy M, man.
And that he did.
OG Sierra Canyon, too. He older than me.
National champion.
And South Carolina Gamecocks, man. Shout out to Don Staley, Aaliyah Boston. Destiny Henderson was getting to it in that game, boy.
Fact.
She had Paige in a box.
Got her some more money that night.
Paige was out there like a mime, my boy. She had her in a box. And shout out to everybody. They was killing the glass, the offensive glass. First half, killing the offensive glass. UConn couldn't get a single defensive rebound. So many second chance points.
That's
and
tough.
then in the North Carolina game, when they played Kansas, we saw the largest deficit cut in the NCAA final game.
Fast.
That was a generational run. That second half run to start the second half was generational, by Kansas.
That felt like a historic game too.
Yeah.
As I was watching it, I was like, yeah, this is history right here.
Now with the controversy with that game though, Armando Bacot, loose floorboard, rolls his ankle. Not even just rolls his ankle, misses the last minute of the game, but turns the ball over because of the loose floorboard. He turns his ankle, and Kansas gets a bucket on the other end.
They waited for him too.
Now, do you think that changes the entire game? Do you think UNC wins the game if that doesn't happen? No?
Game's over. Whenever they was tied with 10 minutes left, 8 minutes left, whenever all that big old lead was evaporated, the game was over right then. It's unfortunate.
I can respect it. I still think they had a chance towards the end. Like with the 20-something, there was 25 seconds left, I want to say. And they came down and they shot a 3 instead of trying to get a quick 2 and fouling because Kansas was missing a whole lot of free throws in the first half. And they were struggling from the line, but, you know, you live and you learn. You feel me?
Yeah.
But salute to UNC, man.
Another turn was when Caleb Love twisted his ankle. That was another big turn. He was already struggling. Once he did that, I was like, yeah.
Salute to Caleb Love, man. Salute to all the guys that stepped up in the tournament, made themselves draftable.
Great tournament.
You know what I'm saying? Caleb Love probably is going to declare for the draft and get drafted. I don't know if he's going to go first round, though. He might go second round. Who else really stepped up in the tournament to you and earned themselves a draft spot? Or increased their stock, should I say? At least in your eyes. I got a few on my mind, like Mark Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Mark Williams made himself some money.
Yeah,
Jeremy Sohan made himself some money. Caleb Love, obviously. And who else? I would want to say Paolo made it, but Paolo was already top 3. So, like, you know.
Yeah, Paolo definitely stamped it.
Ochai Agbaji probably stamped himself too. Benedict Mathurin in that game against TCU was special. That TCU game was special, bro. Like the threes, that big dunk he had was so nasty. Oh my.
I guess the boy Keegan Murray, shit, they talking about he a top 5 pick now.
Well, he really,
I seen they had him 4. They had him 4. Like, God damn.
Over what top out of who the top 4 did they have him over?
They had what's his name 5 from Purdue.
Really?
That was 4 and 5. I was like, shit.
That's nasty.
They done fell in love with Keegan Murray. He is big as shit though.
It's time to dive into the film with him too, like with everybody now, cause season's over with. Now you could just really just watch all the film, you know, and then dive in deep and then figure out who's who, what's the real deal, like all that kind of stuff. Figure out what Jaden Hardy on in the G League, Dyson Daniels, and Marjon Beauchamp, and guys like that too. Figure out like with some of the overseas guys like Usman Jang and people like that, bro. Like it's that time of year.
Yeah.
And what else has been going on, man? EYBL, AAU started. The first big like session was this weekend, so we're gonna be talking about some of that soon, man.
It's getting real.
And the high school national championships and all that kind of stuff happened. Dariq Whitehead, oh my lord, good lord, that kid is really good, bro. Like special, like because he's not the top player in the class. Derek Lively's the top player in the class, was also going to Duke. But he's like top 5. But every time it's like a big event, like McDonald's MVP. Then you go to Geico Nationals, Geico National Champion. And I think he won the MVP of that too. Hoop Summit. I don't think he won MVP, but he was out there hooping. Like the hoops, if you didn't watch Hoop Summit, you watch that. It's on YouTube. Anybody. Hoop Summit's on YouTube. Go watch that. Happens every year. Top high school players from the USA, top high school players from around the world play in Portland. Every year. Go watch that, man. You'll see a lot of good players. A lot.
Top 5 pick. Maybe top 3.
Dariq, I don't know, cause you still got that alien in France, Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, that's definitely another one of them. Top 3 for sure.
And then you got Scoop. And then you got some guys, bro.
The draft is only gonna get better and better.
The league is only gonna get better and better. Speaking of getting better and better, Jaylen Green, 41 points today. What you think about that?
Not surprising. It's Jay Green. Number one player in the country.
He been on a tear. You know the only team he didn't go on a tear against? The Raptors. Like, if you look at his stat, it's like 23, 25, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 8, 41.
Damn. Raptors a big team, though.
Bro, the Raptors are menaces defensively.
Precious hit 5 threes.
It makes no sense, bro. It makes, no sense at all that they're doing what they're doing.
Hey, they play the Sixers. That's going to be a good series.
Great series. Like,
Sixers better not lose that, though.
If they do, what's going to happen? I don't think nothing's really going to happen if they lose.
Nothing.
They're going to get booed, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, they might fire Doc Rivers, but I doubt it.
Ooh, let's talk about this. So, the Lakers are going to fire Frank Vogel. It's already been said, all that other kind of stuff. Now, the first rumors of coaches that they may hire: Doc Rivers, Quinn Snyder. Nasty work. Terrible.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Why would you hire either one of them?
Yeah.
Quinn Snyder is a little bit better, but Doc Rivers?
They're both good coaches, but no, not the guys for the Lakers job.
Doc Rivers? Coaching the Lakers? Excuse me? No. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, sir. No, sirski. Like, they had all the opportunities to get the guy. They want Ty Lue. They didn't get him. He went to the Clippers. That's tough. That's real tough, man.
That's tough.
It's real tough. Real tough.
Maybe there's time for my guy Mark Jackson to get back in the league.
I don't know. I feel like he been out the game too long.
Yeah.
He been out the game since what, like 2014, 13? I don't think he getting back in there.
Yeah, he's content. He's content with what he's doing, I guess.
I would too.
Yeah.
I would too, man. I do want to ask you a couple more questions, man. I gotta pull it up on Twitter because I had sent it to myself on Twitter. Now, what the hell? Did I not send it to myself? Maybe I didn't. I gotta find it. Hold on, I'll be right with y'all. Okay. Oh, did you see that Bam is in health and safety protocols? Didn't that was today. 4 hours ago.
Well, he got a week. So he should be good in a week.
Definitely does. One gotta go. This is like a popular thing on Twitter that people take way too seriously sometimes. Like the one gotta go, like you gotta pick 4 or something like that, right? One gotta go edition. Wings, right? Jaylen Brown.
You said wings. I thought you were talking about chick. That's why I laughed. I'm like, this nigga want to talk about some shit.
No. We can, though. Jaylen Brown, Pascal Siakam, Bam, and Brandon Ingram. One got to go.
Shit. Jason Tatum.
No.
Jaylen Brown.
No. Jaylen Brown, Bam, Pascal, Brandon Ingram. One got to go. And it don't have to be based on who's the best, at least in my opinion. Like, who do you want more on your team?
Between Pascal and Jaylen Brown. I mean, not Jaylen Brown, Brandon Ingram. Pascal and Brandon Ingram.
If one got to go for me, it might have to be B.I. It's between B.I. or Jaylen Brown. I'm going to have to go with, I'm going to go with JB got to go. You know?
Me, I'm going to have to go with... I want to say Pascal got to go, but he a champion, and he played more defense than Brandon Ingram.
But Brandon Ingram bring that playmaking into this perspective. Mid-range master.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature.
Defense, though.
That's true.
That's the only reason.
The other three guys play defense really well.
Yeah.
Brandon Ingram is a below-average defender or average defender at best.
Yeah, so that's going to be what it is for me, the defense between Pascal, Brandon Ingram. So Brandon Ingram got to go.
Okay. So I'm going to read one of the replies to this tweet. This is, I'm not going to give him a shout. I don't really care. Y'all really going to forget when Jaylen Brown made Siakam look like a G League player in the bubble. He's the reason Siakam went from praises to be next comer to overrated one series. The last little part, grammar was terrible. But what do you think about that? I don't agree with that. at all.
A long time ago.
Even with that, Pascal Siakam played in the G League before. What does that mean? You feel me? Like, he made him look like there's no way he made him look like a G League player at all. No way. What are you talking about?
My man did say he'd be strapping him up.
What does that even mean, though?
Yeah.
You know?
Let's see.
Bro, the disrespect B.I. is getting just because he's a Pelican. You guys have no clue how valuable that dude is to our team. He's literally our most valuable player. The second part, I definitely agree with. Now, I don't think they disrespected him because he's a Pelican, but
he hasn't. To that point though, he has been playing on some pretty shitty team.
That is true.
Nigga
but
was on the Lakers. They ain't even want the nigga.
At the same time, it just be like that sometimes. It really just be like that sometimes. You feel me? And like that's kind of like, I don't even know what to say, bro.
That's how some that's what happened when your top 2 pick. Gonna go play for them shitty teams.
That is a fact.
It's very unfortunate.
Oh man, there was some more that I had sent you too that I want to go down the list before we end the show. Let's see. Oh, shout out to Scott Clark. Scott Clark committed to Illinois. Great. That's a 100 IQ move, bro. 100 IQ. Andre Curbelo just left Illinois. You go in there, slide in there, bro. That's good.
Get some bumping.
Great shit, my guy. Great stuff. How far along?
He's gonna be a good player in the Big Ten.
You sent this to me. It's another one got to go. De'Aaron Fox, DeJounte Murray, Shea, and Darius Garland. For me, out of the one got to go, I'm gonna get De'Aaron out of here. De'Aaron got to go.
Sheesh. For me, it's probably between Shea and De'Aaron. Probably have to go with Shea's another one of the guys though.
What, no defense?
No, that the guy said same thing. Brandon, some pretty unfortunate teams because he was about to be that guy on the Clippers. I mean, he's still that guy, but yeah, he's about to be that guy. He's still that guy. So I don't know. It's between them two though, but I'm probably gonna have to go with. I guess Shea.
Okay.
Who did I say in that?
Huh?
Who did I say in the message?
I gotta go back to it. Shit. Keep talking to them.
Shit, it don't even matter. Shit, man. We just waiting till next week. Waiting for them damn playoffs, or really till Tuesday. No, I ain't see. Yeah, I guess it's between Shea and Fox. But yeah, man, we wait until Tuesday. See some good bump. Kyrie.
Victor Oladipo had 40 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists tonight.
Hold on, mom calling.
Okay, we're gonna take a little pause for a second. Right back.
Hey,
Schmagoogie, be back. Victor Oladipo had 40, man.
Indeed.
That's crazy.
Trying to get back in shape. It's gonna be a big piece if they gonna win the championship.
Big piece. Who's your biggest X factor going into the playoffs? We'll do one for the East, one for the West.
In the West, Paul George. In the East, it's a lot of them in the West and the East.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of guys in the East, like Kyrie, Jimmy Butler, Jaylen Brown. You know what I'm saying? Who else can I think of? If whoever makes a play in, like Trae Young.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
in the East, probably had to go Trae Young, Paul George.
Okay.
Those are guys that team not really expected to do anything, but if they get in there, they could make some noise.
Hell yeah. For me, I would go with Jimmy Butler in the East because if you think about it, with the Heat being the number 1 seed, right, they probably gonna get the lesser of the two evils between 1 and 8. But then second round, they'll probably either have to play Philly or Toronto. Playing either one of them teams, you're gonna need some scoring punch. You're gonna need somebody that's gonna be able to get a bucket.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Butler is probably the best bucket getter on that team. And sometimes he can't get the ball in the hole sometimes, and it's gonna be a big key for them, a huge key.
Yeah.
In the West, I would probably have to say it's tough, man. In the West, the biggest X factor, I would say Luka. I
was thinking that too.
Just because, like, the
It's all on his shoulder.
the Mavs have been in the same position for the past 3 years, right? And it's kind of to the point where it's not a ton of pressure on Luka. I wouldn't put no pressure on Luka to win first round series just because it's hard to do, you know. And especially being this year 4, year 3, this year 4.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to really put that pressure on to get them to get past that hump because whoever they play is going to be really great, you know. Like if they play 5, I think the Jazz are 5th right now.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hell of a series.
It's gonna be a dogfight.
That's gonna be a hell of a series.
It's gonna be a dogfight, but it's kind of like a toss-up, like, you know. But I will go with the Mavs in that series, you know. So
That would be tough.
and then you matching up with the Suns in the second round. I'm assuming they would beat whoever's 8, whether it be not Toronto, the Timberwolves or the Clippers. But that's still tough, really tough.
Yeah.
So they got the hands full with that, you know. What the fuck?
This bump going down, man. It's playoff time.
Hey, bro, I think I need to get rid of look at this. Why I get texts like this every day. Every day.
Dang.
It is because my email is mad. One of my emails is mad old from the first ever email I made. I still use it because I have 5 different emails.
Right.
I get texts like that every day because some people probably done sold my information to all these other. But I don't really care. But at the same time, that's funny as hell that I be getting texts like that every day. Come meet me in 45 hours. Do you need a bedroom partner? Leave me alone, dog.
Damn.
Is there anything else you gotta say before we wrap, man?
No. Just appreciate y'all for tuning in, man.
Appreciate y'all, man. How
Keep
much time are we at? We at 58 minutes. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Solid episode.
Really solid episode. Let me know what y'all like with the new setup, man, with the shelf. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? We got them out the windowsill. We put, you know what I'm saying, MJ and Spike Lee over to the side. You feel me? So the glare not going crazy. The glare's still going a little bit crazy on these up here, but it's a little less for y'all, man. Shit, almost fell off the couch. That's going to wrap it up for this episode, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Follow us on Twitter, man, if you can. Cozy Boy Don here.
Yes, sir. Kenny 1K.
You know what I'm saying?
1K Kenny.
You know what I'm saying?
Something like that.
Shout out to y'all, man. CozyCorner, man. Until next time, folks. Stay cozy.